Hey there, Internet Explorers! Welcome to the rabbit hole of weirdness. This is my happy place, and I'm so glad you're here. For the next 8 minutes, I'm taking you on a whirlwind tour of the most obscure and downright bizarre facts from around the world. We're talking about the kind of stuff that makes you question everything you thought you knew and leaves you with more questions than answers. Buckle up, it's gonna get strange. First up, let's talk about animals. The world is full of fascinating creatures, each with their own unique quirks and oddities. Some of these traits are so bizarre that they almost seem like they belong in a science fiction movie rather than in the natural world. We share this planet with some seriously strange creatures, and trust me, the animal kingdom is full of surprises. From the depths of the oceans to the highest mountain peaks, animals have evolved in the most unexpected ways to survive and thrive. Like, did you know that octopuses have 3 hearts? That's right, 3. It's almost like they have a backup system for their backup system. Yeah, 3. 2 of them pump blood to the gills, which, makes sense, gotta breathe underwater and all. These 2 hearts work tirelessly to ensure that the octopus gets enough oxygen while it's exploring the ocean depths. But the 3rd heart? That one pumps blood to the rest of the body. It's like the main engine that keeps the octopus moving and functioning. And get this, when an octopus is swimming, that 3rd heart stops beating. It's as if the octopus has a built-in energy-saving mode for when it's on the move. Can you imagine just, oh, time to swim, better shut down this heart for a bit. It's a fascinating adaptation that helps the octopus conserve energy while it's gliding through the water. No wonder they prefer crawling. Crawling allows them to keep all their hearts beating and functioning, making it a more efficient way to move around when they're not in a hurry. Okay, ready for another one? Let's dive into the world of the platypus. The platypus. Oh, the platypus. This creature is like nature's own little Frankenstein's monster. It's like someone took a bunch of leftover animal parts and just kind of slapped them together. It has the bill of a duck, the tail of a beaver, and the feet of an otter. This thing lays eggs, which, okay, kind of normal, some mammals do that, but it's still pretty unusual for a mammal. But it also produces milk, which again, mammals, right? But the way it feeds its young is where it gets really interesting. But here's the kicker. It doesn't have nipples. That's right, no nipples at all. Nope, instead milk just oozes out of their skin for their babies to lap up. It's like a living, breathing milk fountain. Gross or genius, you decide. It's certainly an efficient way to feed their young, even if it seems a bit strange to us. And you know I couldn't talk about weird animal stuff without mentioning wombats, specifically, wombat poop. Yes, you heard that right. Why wombat poop? Because it's cube-shaped. Yep, square poop. It's one of the most peculiar things you'll ever hear about in the animal kingdom. Scientists believe this helps the poop stay in place to mark their territory. The unique shape prevents it from rolling away, making it an effective way for wombats to communicate with each other because, round poop just rolls away. Nature is weird, folks. And that's just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to the strange and wonderful world of animals. There's so much more to discover and learn about these incredible creatures. History isn't all wars and inventions, it's also full of the bizarre. From strange customs to odd inventions, the past is a treasure trove of the unexpected. Like seriously strange stuff that makes you wonder what people were thinking. Imagine living in a time when some of the most peculiar practices were considered normal. For example, in the 1800s, dentures were sometimes made from the teeth of dead soldiers. Yes, you heard that right, actual human teeth from fallen soldiers. After the Battle of Waterloo, so many teeth were collected that they became known as Waterloo teeth. This practice was not only macabre but also a testament to the resourcefulness, albeit grim, of the time. Can you imagine going to the dentist and getting fitted for a set of those? The thought alone is enough to make anyone shudder. Oh, these were my great-great-grandpappy's teeth. He fought bravely at Waterloo. It's a strange way to keep a piece of history alive, don't you think? Who knew dentistry had such a dark past? The evolution of dental practices is filled with such eerie tales. Speaking of history, let's talk about Napoleon for a sec. This iconic figure has his own share of myths and misconceptions. You know, the whole Napoleon complex thing? The idea that he was compensating for his short stature? Yeah, about that. Turns out Napoleon wasn't actually short. This misconception has been debunked by historians. He was around 5'6", which was average for his time. In fact, he was taller than many of his contemporaries. The whole short man syndrome thing? Pure myth, but hey, it makes for a good story, right? History is full of such fascinating tales that challenge our perceptions. Space, the final frontier of weirdness. It's a place where the unimaginable becomes reality, and the bizarre is just another day in the cosmos. I mean, it's a vast, mostly empty expanse punctuated by giant balls of burning gas, mysterious dark matter, and phenomena that defy our understanding. And let's not forget the occasional black hole, those cosmic vacuum cleaners that can swallow entire stars. It's enough to make your head spin, quite literally, as galaxies rotate and stars dance in a cosmic ballet. But did you know there's a giant cloud of alcohol in space? Yes, you heard that right, a massive cloud of ethyl alcohol. Yeah, you heard me right, this isn't science fiction, it's a real phenomenon. It's near the center of the Milky Way, a place already shrouded in mystery and wonder, and it's made of ethyl alcohol, the same kind we can drink. Imagine the cosmic parties we could have. Unfortunately, it's 58 quadrillion miles away, making it a bit out of reach for our current space travel capabilities. So, don't plan your intergalactic bar crawl just yet. But it's fun to dream, isn't it? And here's a fun fact about our planet. Earth is full of its own quirks and surprises. For instance, Earth's days are getting longer. Yes, our 24-hour day wasn't always this way. About 1.4 billion years ago, a day was only 18 hours long. Imagine how different life would be with shorter days. The moon's gravitational pull is slowing Earth's rotation, an invisible force shaping our daily lives. So enjoy your 24 hours while you can. Who knows what the future holds for our spinning blue planet? The universe is a strange and wonderful place, full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Stay curious and keep exploring. Now let's get personal, about your body. It's a complex and amazing machine, but let's be honest, it's also kind of weird. Did you know your stomach gets a new lining every 3 to 4 days? Think about it. Your stomach is basically a vat of acid, right? It has to digest food, which means it needs to be able to break down all sorts of stuff. This is to prevent it from digesting itself. Kind of like replacing the carpets before they get totally destroyed. Here's a fun one. Did you know some people don't have fingerprints? It's a rare genetic condition called a dermatoglyphia. Imagine never leaving fingerprints behind. It's like being a real-life spy. Finally, let's dive into the totally random, because sometimes the weirdest stuff is also the most delightful. Did you know that in 1518 there was a dancing plague in France? People literally danced themselves to death. It's believed to have been caused by mass hysteria, or maybe moldy bread with hallucinogenic properties. And here's a curveball: bananas are technically berries, but strawberries aren't. Botany doesn't care about your logic, folks. And there you have it. 8 minutes of facts you didn't know you needed. Which one blew your mind the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you've got your own weird fact, share it. I might just feature it in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Until next time, stay curious and stay weird.